Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is xHitoBitez and welcome back to Digimon World 1. In the last episode, we defeated some Digimon, and we also went into Toy Town and found a Monzaemon costume that we will use today. But before we do that, I figured out how to get Vegimon. Hooray! First, what you have to do is have 20 prosperity points. Next thing you have to do is wait till day 15. Then talk to Tanamon, who tells you about it. Then now let's go to the place where I found PIXIMON that one time. Tropical jungle. The jungle where everything is tropical. PIXIMON is here! No freaking way! What are the odds of that? This is the second time I found PIXIMON and I can't even fight him. If I had Monzaemon, I could easily fight him. That poop PIXIMON has like 9,000, maybe not 9,000, but it has a lot of health, and it does a lot of damage too. So you have to be very prepared if you want to fight PIXIMON. Highly recommend an Ultimate Digimon. Highly recommend that. So now that we're over here, if you remember, I was not able to get Vegimon before, but that's because I completely forgot that you have to talk to Tanamon. Actually, I didn't forget. I just forgot. Yeah, that's the best way to say it. I did forget. It's whatever. Doesn't matter. Now we got Vegimon, and I can guarantee you most of you guys already got Vegimon, and you were just like laughing at me for not being able to get Vegimon, and blah blah blah. But I got Vegimon now, and Vegimon is awesome. So Vegimon, he asks you a question. He asks you a question first, and just say I like them. Then he's kind of confusing on whether he wants to join the city or not. But then eventually, the protagonist persuades him to joining the city. Now that he has joined the city, sorry about that. My phone just rang, and yeah. So now let's see what Vegimon has done. Ooh, so Vegimon, he's opened a shop. And what is this? Palimon is no longer working? This is very bizarre. No, this will not be handled for. You eat a lot, Mr. Numamon. You are a Numamon who should not be eating this much. So now you guys might be wondering what we're going to do. Well, let's see what Vegimon is doing before we go over and fight the awesome Monzaemon and transformations and Tinmon. Well, we have a Tyrannomon who is also here, which we never spoke to before, which is kind of funny. Now let's leave and re-enter. File City, the city where all the files began. And this is where Vegimon is. Who sells us stuff? Ice cream, Snowshake. Snow cone, hooray! 1600 bits. That's actually a lot. These things are really awesome. It makes your Digimon full, and it also increases their stats, so it's really good. Now you are probably wondering what we're going to do. Well, you guys are waiting really hard, and let's stop your anxiousness and let's go over to the awesome Monzaemon place. Well, now that we're in Burger Transportation or Teleportation, whatever it's called, let's go to the Mystery Tree, shall we? There's no going back, and it's very expensive. This game and its bits. But this LP is actually pretty close to the end, don't you say? We're actually not that far from the end if you think about it. I mean, we have like what? We're like 50% done, if I'm correct. Or after this episode, we'll be like 50% done. Something like that. So, if you were wondering, I made the time pass a little bit more because after Numamon Digivolves, which will be right here, once we talk to the awesome costume, let's watch the epic Digivolution. And then you might be wondering exactly why I let the time pass a little bit more. So, after the Digivolution, we'll find out. Interesting. Only Numamon can turn into Monzaemon. So every time you have a Numamon, if you come here, you can become Monzaemon. And you need Monzaemon in order to go further into the story. So, as you can see, his stats are all ultimate level stats. His HP 2600, MP 2600, stats are almost all 300, and offense is close to 400. So, very great stats. Yes, if I do say so myself. I thought the game froze for a second. Now, if you want to progress in the story and enter in here, which is locked, if I'm correct. Like, you can't enter or something like that unless you talk to this Tinmon, and the only way he'll unlock the doors is if you're a Monzaemon. See what he says right here? Okay, that's true. Blah blah blah. Or a Monzaemon kidnapped my friend. Okay, you have to defeat him and blah blah blah. I'll unlock the seal at the door. And now we can proceed. So, now that we can proceed, we are actually not going to go there. What I'm actually going to do, we're actually going to go to Shungen Gekomon. If you remember, it's very easy to get to him. The fastest way, and it's also the harder way, is to go down here, and then go to the left, and then go to the left after that. No, go down here, and then you have to go straight down, and then you go to the left. And then, you guys should know, and if you don't know, just watch one of my previous videos. So, I'll meet you guys there. So, now that we're over here, we can just talk to this Gekomon over here first, which is what you have to do. Blah, 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 and okay. And now I'm stuck. Stupid. Now we just talk to this guy, and if you guys remember way back when, I said that you have to buy Digimon cards. Yes, you do. The worst nightmare is when you have to buy those stupid Digimon cards. You need 300 points. So, hopefully you guys bought a bunch of cards, and now we're trading them in. There's something very special at 300. As you can see, I have a bunch of cards. I have well over 300. I'm just gonna do the rest. Let me just sell this Sukamon, and I'm gonna do the rest of them off screen. Well, now that I've sold it, I have 451 points. As you can see, you can buy a bunch of things. These are all like Digivolution items. But what you really need is the Amazing Rod. You need this to advance in the storyline, and it's 300 points. Now, oops. What else can I buy? Can I actually buy anything else? I think I can. Yeah, I could buy some small recoveries or this super restore. Nah, why not? I guess I'll just buy it. Don't see a point in keeping. Stupid. Might as well just use all my points up. Stupid. I keep messing up. Sorry about this, guys. And the Amazing Rod is a special item. It does not actually go into here. Oops. You guys might want to know what the super recovery does. Cures coma errors and makes you go full HP, basically. And the Amazing Rod will be doing a little bit later. Now let's go back to Toy Town. I'll meet you guys there. And magically it says Toy Town. How is that possible? Nobody knows. As you can see, the time is different. His HP and MP is restored. Not all the way for some reason. I made him go to sleep. I wonder why his stats aren't fully restored. Kinda weird. Maybe he didn't have a good night's sleep? I don't know. Whatever. So this is the Toy Mansion. And what's behind door question mark? Well, we'll just have to find out next episode. So if you enjoyed this episode, please click like, and if you're new around here, subscribe because I upload a new video game episode every single day. But until next time, don't forget to rub the rubber ducky.